EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martos here with your outlook for February 6th, 2020. For your Thursday, expecting just some light showers this morning. Far northern areas will still be holding on to some very light freezing rain and drizzle. I do think you're going to have a couple waves of precipitation come through here. Through the early afternoon hours, we should just be spotty showers and light drizzle that we're going to be dealing with across most of the area. And again, early this morning, you're going to have some freezing issues for the far northern areas, especially in areas of elevation that will continue. So they'll be dealing with that for a little bit longer yet. Once we get in the afternoon, we'll have another wave come through. This is with the main area of low pressure coming in from the south. So we do expect periods of rain to start moving back in from the south, and that will go through the evening. Then we expect another break, and then there'll be another round come in the overnight into early Friday morning. Then maybe another quick break, and then another round come through. So there's like a three-part thing here, but mostly rain for this entire event, except for the very start and the very end for northeastern Pennsylvania and north central Pennsylvania. Could get into some snow at the end here. Maybe be a couple inches of snow out of this. We'll watch that very closely as well before this finally pulls away here on Friday afternoon and finally gets out of the picture. Okay, and then well, let's get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I just want to show you what this looks like. This is a look at 8 o'clock in the morning, so you still see some. This is very light stuff here, not like the more concentrated stuff overnight, which was this. Okay, this is just spotty light freezing rain and drizzle still continuing here this morning. Further south, you're just spotty drizzle, maybe a few showers, especially across eastern areas that will be taking place this morning. Then we have this the first round come in of just rain. They'll be coming in the early to mid-afternoon hours from the south. There'll be some heavy rain involved with this, especially for far southeastern areas in accordance with our heavier rain projections on the map. And that will go through this evening. Then there could be another break, except for far southeastern areas. Another break in the action before another round comes in here overnight. And this is moderate rainfall going through the overnight period into the wee hours in the morning Friday. Then a second break before more showers move in. And then goes into early to mid-afternoon before this ends. You'll notice that this is changing to snow here in the north central Pennsylvania here at this point, which is Friday morning. So it'll be about 10 o'clock in the morning here on Friday, according to the 3-kilometer NAM, that will be changing over to snow, places like State College and Williamsport, and that will be working its way eastward into northeast PA after that point. And you're also seeing, and this is kind of odd to see at the same time, in one simulated radar image. And I did check this out here. This is a convective line. So this is elevated convection. There could be some rumbles of thunder for areas like Philadelphia, Delaware, across New Jersey, eastern areas here. I did check the soundings in these areas, and they are showing enough elevated instability to produce some thunder out of this, and maybe some gusty winds with a squall line, with the actual cold front pushing through as that system exits. But you can see at the same time on the map, you're seeing snow up here in north central and northeast PA. You see that changeover's occurred into parts of northeast PA here at this point, and that will continue to do so during the afternoon with a few snow showers still rotating through. Not a lot of accumulation here. I could see a couple inches out here by Williamsport and State College. Further east, maybe a coating to an inch or two, but that would be about the extent of it, and not extending too far south. So I-78 area, probably not getting into that action as far as the back end is concerned, and that will just continue to pull away, and conditions will improve then as we get into Friday night. Going back to the main maps again, wanted to show you the next system, which was the one we were talking about a couple days in these videos, and we're showing that it was trending into very little. This is that weak wave that could bring a few snow showers later Saturday night and Sunday morning. That is still there, and I still think you get some snow showers out of this. But it's just going to be something that maybe somebody gets an isolated coating out of. It's not a real big deal. You can see that here on the GFS. Not really. It's the latest GFS showing not very much here as far as precipitation is concerned, and that snow, and it will be snow further inland here, and here on the long range NAM, it also has this snow here. Not a lot, just a few snow showers. Okay, so this is not a big deal, and not expecting any accumulations out of this, except for maybe an isolated coating here and there as it looks right now. So that, maybe more organized storm that it was showing a couple days ago is now pretty much off the table. We're to continue to monitor it, but I don't think it's going to be a big deal for most areas here on Saturday night and Sunday morning. Going back to the GFS here, Here's that little weak system moving away. And then quickly on its heels is going to be another system coming in here on Sunday night. So we're expecting the morning snow showers on Sunday morning. Then it turns partly cloudy for a little bit. Clouds quickly increase, and then we have mostly cloudy skies at night. And we have this next system moving in. It's going to be primarily a rainmaker because it's going to maybe a few spots see a little bit of a mix at far northern areas initially here on Monday morning. But this is mainly a rainmaker. Just showers are looking at here for Monday and still mild. And then once this pulls through, just an isolated shower chance here on Tuesday, but for the most part we are dry. And then our next system comes in later on Wednesday. This will be very close to, very similar to this last system, except we don't have a big area of low pressure moving along that boundary, bringing us a boatload of rain afterwards. But this could start off as another overrunning event where you have snow slash sleet slash freezing rain transitioning to rain in the Wednesday to Thursday time frame. You can see that here. So it starts off with just enough cold air at the onset for maybe some frozen precipitation, and then going back over to rain as the system pulls through. But no low pressure forming along this boundary here to enhance rainfall like we're going to see with this one. We're going to see a copious amounts of rainfall out of this over the next 24 hours or so. If you haven't seen our rain map, that hasn't changed over the last couple days. That is on the weather alerts page. You can take a look at that. The icing that is associated with those maps are just going to be for the far northern areas, and primarily just this morning. If there is a snow map needed for the system coming in after that, which was, this rain change into snows deal, which is starting to pick up a little bit more steam here. I think the areas that would be most likely to see, I know it's getting all the way down south here, but most likely areas are going to see some accumulating snow will be up in these areas right here. There could be some snow that gets a little bit further south there to the Poconos here, in these areas here, maybe some quick coatings to an inch down in these areas. But these areas up here, you might get an inch or two, maybe even 3 as we get out in these areas. So we'll watch that today and see if there's any snow maps needed to be added to the weather alerts page that already exists for rainfall, because we're going to take the ice maps down once the morning is done and all that freezing drizzle and light freezing rain that is going on very early this morning ends. We'll take those down and just leave up the rain map. But we might be adding a snow map here. We'll continue to follow that today for those interior locations only. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martins. That is your outlook for February 6, 2020. Have a great Thursday.